All right, welcome in everybody to Dike-New Hartford baseball. Wolverines playing the Warriors tonight. Warriors are finishing up their pregame, and then we'll be getting ready to play ball here. But Brad, coming off last night's game, the Wolverines scored 6 in the fourth and 5 in the fifth, and won that game last night. 13 to 2.
13-2 was the final
Because
score of that
we
ball
almost
game.
yep.
Yes. Yep.
So really, and really hadn't hit the ball great as far as putting consistent hits together up until that inning. That they really took a lot of walks and had a lot. Basically, when Clear Lake's pitcher hit kind of the limit of what he's thrown all year, he really got wild.
Yeah, he did, and then they brought in a second pitcher. Didn't do it very much better. I mean, had trouble finding the strike zone, walked bases loaded. Wolverines seemed to be more patient at the plate and came away with that victory.
Yep. Nope. And again, a good win and one of those that was, they had to battle through and really kind of figure out the strike zone and get patient. So, good to see them do that. And so, we'll look here tonight as we're getting ready to go here against the Warriors from Wapsie Valley. Find my pregame sheet that I...
We'll either have the PA announcer, Tom Texter,
or I'll jump over.
Or the PA announcer, Joe Huck.
Don't know yet. For everybody's sake, I hope that it's Tom coming up here, but haven't seen him yet. So, again, tonight, Wapsie comes to town. Wolverines, 9-3 on the year, 5-2 in the NICL Central. Good for half a game behind Columbus right now, and that doubleheader with Columbus is looming pretty big here in a couple weeks, Brad.
It's going to, and we talked about it in the JV game. How many years in a row has this came down to Dike-New Hartford Columbus for the conference?
Yep, and then the Warriors from Wapsie Valley, I've got their record at 16-6, 4-3 in the NICL East. So they've played a lot of games early in this season.
Yeah, they have, and they started those early games off with Waterloo East and just have kept going. So,
yep, and I guess kind of looking at what do we expect from tonight. I expect this to be a tight game. We talked about it during the JV game. The Wolverines have a distinct edge in wins, but all those games have been tight.
Yes, they have, and I think the Warriors got us last year here. So that was another tight ball game. I don't know who started that ball game for us, but nonetheless, Wolverines came up on the short end of the stick there. So Wolverines looking to rebound tonight.
Yep, and I guess keys for the Wolverines. My keys are score early, stay clean, and get deep into counts. We're going to see one of their best pitchers here tonight to start this game, and if we can get him to throw a bunch of pitches, then obviously it bodes well for the Wolverines.
It does, but they struggled the last couple games against good pitching, so let's see what happens in that top fourth of that lineup.
Yep, and then for Wapsie, they're going to have to play tough here against the Wolverines. Again, it's the same two I said last night. Make the Wolverines make plays and don't give us anything free.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure. And talking about you're going to get into it, maybe players to watch, but I'm going to watch that 1, 2, 3, 4 hitters for Dike-New Hartford, see if they can get it going again.
Yep, they struggled a little bit last night until that inning where we took all the walks. But one of those things that you have streaks, and look tonight to see if they can get right and get back after it. For me, it's going to be Cam Decker. We saw him pitch here against East Marshall, and he threw really, really well. He had just a great outing and a great night, and so I expect to see him go, and Coach is going to try and ride him for a full game, I think, tonight.
I believe so, and for Cam, it's starting off early. Find that strike zone early. Stay ahead. You don't want to get in those counts where you have to throw a strike,
Yep. If you can work ahead, you're going to be much better off.
Yes. Yep.
So, yeah, those are really the two I kind of thought of the same group you did.
Yeah. So we will get going with starting lineups here. I'll give you
Well, I'll let you go through those, Brad. I'm going to step away so I can get ready to call the starting lineups here for the PA.
All right. Sounds good. Let me write down a few numbers, and we will get it going. Yep. Trade. Yep. So. I just need some number. I just need 2 numbers, and I'm done. 4 and 1. Okay, you got it. All right, 4 Dike-New Hartford. Their starting lineup goes as such. Leading off, playing second base, Ryan Gudgeon. Batting sixth, playing shortstop, or batting second, playing shortstop, Colin Meester. Batting third, Carson Costello playing center. Batting fourth, Lou Texter playing first base. Batting fifth, Keegan Bolus in right field. Batting sixth, Michael Walston playing left field. DHing tonight for the Dike-New Hartford Wolverines is Gavin Jabrock. He's going to be DHing for the pitcher tonight, Cam Decker.
Have a great time and enjoy tonight's game. And now for the starting lineups.
Batting eighth for the Wolverines. For the Wolverines is Cole McCumber doing the catching. Batting ninth, Connor Dancer playing third base.
Batting third, number 18, catcher Jake Shore.
For the Wapsie Valley Warriors, leading off, Briar Bellis playing center field. Batting second, Caden Dana in right field. Batting third, Jake Shore doing the catching. Batting fourth, Tucker Laddyberg, third base. Batting fifth, Blake Hesse doing the pitching tonight. Batting sixth, Manny Hubner playing second. Batting seventh, TJ Jokin playing first. Batting eighth, Garrett Shannon playing shortstop. Batting ninth, Trayton Sauerbright in left field.
Now for the Wolverines. Leading off at second base, Ryan Gudgeon. Batting second at
Got it.
shortstop, Colin Meester.
Joe did the visiting team, and now our original PA announcer, Tom Texter's back.
We fill in where we have to.
Yep, you do. So, again, we'll have junior high baseball here tomorrow night. It won't be streamed, but it'll be a 7th and 8th grade game against Jessup. So that'll also go on at the softball field, too, as the 7th and 8th grade girls will be playing Jessup over there. I think one thing for this Wolverine out pitching for Cam Decker, I think you got to really contain Laddyberg and Shore, I think, here tonight as they lead their team in batting average and home runs, I believe.
Yep, and then Dana's the third. I mean, they've got 6 hitters hitting over 300, so
Okay.
this is not, and a couple of freshmen and a sophomore, so not really an experienced team, but not a team that you can take a break on either.
No.
So it'll be up to Decker to bear down here and get after them.
Yep, exactly.
Please join us in giving these officials a round of applause for all they do. And now at this time, if you would stand and remove your caps for the playing of the national anthem.
we got it to work. We always seem to.
All right, we are here now as we'll get ready to go. Decker on the mound. Getting ready here to start this for the Wolverines.
Well, I don't know how many lefties and righties they have in this lineup, but, I mean, with Decker being a lefty, you got to keep it, more. Try and find that outer portion of the strike zone more than throwing her right down the middle.
Yeah, and Decker does a good job usually of finding those edges. It'll be just, again, locating the strike zone with the umpire, and once they figure out where he wants to, where he's going to call it, then just feeding it in there all night.
Yeah, and maybe jam them hitters a couple times, keep it in on the hands. So
Well, and yeah, I mean, they got 4 home runs on the year, both, and 1 by Shore and 3 by Latteberg. So, talking about Hesse, who's getting the start tonight, he's got 4 starts. He's 2-1 on the year. He does have 1 save. He's thrown 21 innings. Teams are hitting 191 against him, though, so you are going to be able to get some hits. But he does have 29 strikeouts, so this is a guy who throws a lot of strikes.
Yes, he does.
I think the Wolverines going to have to jump on him early and be aggressive first strike they see.
Yep, exactly right. So we'll see how that goes. We got 1 or 2 more.
I think just 1.
There's the pitch.
Oh,
maybe one more.
2 more. You can see the umpire. Yep.
Yep.
I always wait for McCumber to show it. All right, so Decker going to get ready here.
It'll be Bellis, Dana, and Shore to face Decker here.
The throw is down, and we're ready to go here for Wolverine baseball. Warriors in town to face the Wolverines.
Leading things off,
It looks like the left-handed batter, Bellis.
fielder Briar Bellis.
Yep. Well, and we'll see as they come through. It looks like a couple lefties early on.
Mhm.
But you'll see that out of the Wolverines, too. Decker
Just in tight.
Just in. But I think here again, this first inning, Decker's going to try and locate it a little bit and see what he can get.
The 1-0. Lifted foul out of play. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike on Bellis.
Bellis whips it into right. Bolus is under it. Makes
Right
play.
there.
Bolus makes the catch for the first
Didn't
out.
have to move very much, but
No, just a
trailed
little.
it. Yep.
Next up for the Warriors, right
Out
fielder
number 1.
Dana.
Here comes Dana. He's lefty as well. He's only a freshman, Brad, but he's hitting 349 on the year.
That goes over the head of Dana. Just a bit inside.
Just did a little.
1-0.
He's walked 21 times. He's got 11 strikeouts, so patient hitter.
That's lifted back towards us. 1-1.
And a good pitch by Decker to come back and get that strike.
1 ball, 1 strike. Nobody on early in the first inning. Take something off.
Ooh.
Just
Little up, maybe.
not much.
No, and if you're Decker, you're looking for that zone
Yep.
here.
Swing and
pitch.
miss. Strike 2.
Just blew that one right by him. Well, we talked about it during the East Marshall game. Cam likes to work quick, and he's going to stay right around the zone.
The 2-2. Fouled away. You'll live to see another one.
Looks like the umpire is out of baseballs. 2 batters in.
Well, that one went in on the track, I think, but
Well, I see our JV guest of honor, Jay Wood, is headed back with 1.
the 2-2 do-over, that's
And
going to
that'll
plunk
hit
him.
Yeah, just a curve that didn't break.
So that'll put 1 on.
Well, and we'll see here. Decker being left-handed, I think, has a little bit of an advantage when it comes to looking to pick off guys at first. Now, Dana, on the year, he's 11 for 12 in stolen bases.
So
So
he'll run.
he will go. Doesn't steal a lot, but he will take off.
Jake Shore, the next person in the box, righty. Lift lined into right. That's going to drop for a base hit. Bolus underneath. Fires to the cutoff man, and Dana's going to be in at third.
Gudgeon with a good cutoff.
Single by Shore moves Dana over to third. And it'll bring up the third baseman.
First hit
Tucker Ladyberg.
for the Warriors. Brings in Laddieberg.
Well, he's a 397 hitter. As I said, he's got the most home runs on the team. It is only 3, but it is the most.
Yep.
And doesn't strike out very often. He's only struck out 6 times in 68 at-bats.
The first pitch to Laddieberg. Guy would have peeled on that one, but does not.
It's almost an automatic
Yep,
appeal.
I would think so. Ball 1.
Coach gives his signals.
1-0. Runners on the corners. Decker's next one. Lined into left. That's going to be a base hit. Walston over there to grab it.
Knocked it down, comes up with it, and that's going to be a double.
Standing double for
Ladyberg with the double.
Puts the first
Laddieberg.
run up.
Yep.
He'll bring up the pitcher, Blake Hesse.
You know, that's going to bring our pitcher, Hesse, up. Hesse on the year. Did I not get him on? Oh, there he is. He's a 206 hitter. Does have 14 strikeouts and 14 RBIs, so 9 walks.
Keep throwing strikes. Pitches outside. Ball 1.
Yeah, Wolverines looking for that second out.
The 1-0 by Decker. Up around the eyeballs. 2-0. The 2-0. Driven into right center. Bolus on the run and overran it.
And that's
going to score 2 for sure.
off the fence.
That's going to be a double.
Yep.
The double for Hesse will score 2 more. Makes it 3-0 Warriors.
That ball sailed.
He'll bring up
It did.
second baseman Manny Hubner.
Had a jump on it, just didn't go with.
I think we're going to see a runner. Just don't know who it is because Hesse came off and nobody came on.
Nope.
Number 3.
Number 3 is Landon Molds, maybe.
They got 2 number 3s. I don't know
Okay.
who's on their roster. Is that just printed off?
Yeah, that's just printed off.
Because it could be, it's probably Molds, but it could be Cox. I don't know.
Yep.
Freshman and a sophomore.
Strike
There's
number
it.
1 on Hubner.
There's the called strike.
Oh and 1. The pitch. Lifted high behind us. 0 and 2.
Well, Decker up now.
1 out. 1 on. The 0-2 pitch.
Got.
Good gravy, just missed.
Ooh, wow.
1 and 2. I liked it. We liked it. But the umpire didn't like it.
Well, and he's the one that counts.
And that's outside 2 and 2.
But if you're Decker, you cannot get frustrated. You just got to come back.
Yep.
Look to get another strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes on Hubner. Driven into center. Shallow. Costello on the run. Does not
could
make
not
the play.
Make the play, but runner did not go anywhere because he didn't know if Costello was going to get there. Good diving attempt by Costello. Well, and apparently we had radio all set up, but not having the radio here tonight.
Nope, guess not.
Either that or we got done early. We got started. We did get started early.
Nick McCumber says you don't need that chair anymore, and he takes it away.
Now batting, first baseman T.J. Jokin.
The pitch. Nubbed foul. Strike 1. Seventh man to bat here in the first inning. Warriors up 3-0. 1 out, 2 on. The pitch. Upstairs. 1-1. Good stop by McCumber. That pitch low to Jokin. 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Garrett Shannon on deck. Driven high, foul, off to the right.
Play. About took out Bakken.
Just about. 2-2. Two and two on Jokin. Decker's next one. Lined over the head of
foul ball.
Foul ball, just foul. Woo.
Just over Lou's head and just foul. Lou made a good lunge at it.
He did.
Good thing he didn't get it, because if he'd have tipped that, it would have been a fair ball. And that was going to roll into the corner.
We'll
Nothing but trouble.
Nope. You saying about the 3 people walking in front of us? Oh, okay. 2-2 do-over. The pitch. Fouled away. That's going to come back again. Runners will take their lead. That's Hubner on first. Hesse on second.
Good block.
Ball 3.
Cumber's had some in the dirt to block tonight, and he's done a good job so far.
We'll see the payoff pitch here. Runners will be on the move.
Probably not with 1 out.
Driven hard just past the...
got coach. Got by him.
Just past the third base coach. So Jokin making it hard for Decker. Already the 9th pitch at bat. That's going to skip in there, and that's going to be a walk.
Well, the base is loaded here. Yep, coach is going to come out and have a chat with Decker, and again, just got to relax him. I think this is one of those things we talked about a little bit last night with what we've seen out of our catchers really in the past. And Cole's really not that guy. You know, he's not going to call time and go out and calm his pitcher down. These guys know they're both of them seniors. They've been around it.
Yep.
But sometimes, you know, coach just got to come out and say, hey, just relax.
Yep.
Throw
Short
strikes.
conversation.
Yep.
With his infield. Infield's going to be in on the grass.
Yep. I'm expecting they're going to try and cut down that runner at home.
But the middle infielders are going to be deep.
Yep. With 1 out, you can try and turn, but one of the things that you worry about here is you open up some holes when you play your infielders in.
Yep. And you got to have good reflexes if you're the fielder. Chop foul. 0-1 on Shannon. That 9th pitch at bat for Jokin. Drew the walk, loaded the bases with 1 out here in the top of the first. The pitch to Shannon. That's down low, 1-1. Trayton Sauerbrei on deck. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Decker's next pitch. Driven to the shortstop, Gudgeon. Big hop.
Oh,
and
Gudgeon
everybody's going to be
could not
safe.
get to it. He came off his glove a little funny, and he couldn't get to it. Almost had the out there at second. But
I'm not going to score that one. That's a tough play by Bakken. Or excuse me, Gudgeon.
First pitch ball here to Sauerbrei. We saw this a little bit last night in the JV game, a really bad top of the first inning.
Yep.
And the Wolverines fought from there on back, but, don't want to have to do that too much.
Got time at the plate. 4 in already for the Warriors. Looking for more. 2-0 on Sauerbrei. Joe wants to appeal.
Well, they did appeal, but the umpire just looked at them like they were crazy.
That's in low. 3-0.
Well, it looks like we're going to have a quick trip down to the bullpen here
Strike one.
as Stefan headed out with
Aiden Nielsen.
Aiden Nielsen.
It's going to be tough because Aiden just threw. That's going to be ball 4.
It's going to walk in a run.
Runners move up.
Another run. 5-0 Warriors. Brings up the leadoff center fielder, Briar Bellis.
Warriors bat around here this first
Yep.
inning.
Decker to Bellis. Flew out to the right fielder, Bolus. That's inside, ball 1. One and 0. The pitch. Strike one. 1-1. One ball, one strike. Decker's ready. Fouled away. 1-2. Got to get something here. The pitch. Don't know why he did that, but it's 2-2.
Well, I wonder, we only saw Jabrock for an inning last night. Could he get out there and give them a few?
In the hole. That's going to drive in a run.
gonna bring
Gonna
two
bring
in.
2 in.
The single scores 2 more. It'll bring up the right fielder, Caden Dana.
Runners on the corners here.
Yep.
Got to expect that you're going to see Bellis take off here.
For sure. Dana, the next person at bat. The 11th man to bat here in the first inning. 7-0. There he goes. That pitch is outside. There
Runners
comes
coming
the run.
home. Cumber couldn't
doesn't
get
even
to it in
throw it.
time, and another one scores on the wild pitch.
8-0.
Runner scores on the wild pitch.
Ball 1.
Well, that was a short warm-up.
Mm-hmm.
Stefan and Nielsen coming back.
Already.
Runner at second.
1 out here yet in the first inning. The pitch. That's up high. 2-0. The 2-0. In tight. 3-0.
Well, you know he's taking this one, so just groove one. Oh!
Doesn't get the call.
Well, that's going to bring Coach Martin back
That's
out.
it for
and that will
Decker.
be it for Decker.
Brings up the catcher, Jake
Decker
Shore.
goes a third of an inning, gives up 8. 2 runners on are his.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be Stefan. It's going to be Cooper Stefan coming in to throw for the first time this year.
Well,
Now, that's why I wondered, based on the way he was stretching coming out, I thought it might be him, but Nielsen, we've seen Nielsen throw this year already.
So with that change,
Well, with Jabrock hitting for him, he can just come in and out. So
yep.
Well, we saw Stefan throw last year in the JV level. I know he hasn't thrown this year at all, but get a chance to get out there and go after these guys.
44 pitches thrown for Decker.
Yeah, rough outing here tonight for Decker. Wolverines are
little.
going to have to battle back.
Yep.
Stefan going to start with him. Just throwing strikes will be a
Yep.
good start here.
Mm-hmm.
Make him hit it.
And he's going to face some tough hitters here. 3, 4, and 5.
All right.
8-0.
Stefan's ready. Not a great spot to come in on,
Nope.
but got to do what you got to do.
You do.
Runners first and second, one out. And arguably the toughest batter on this lineup.
Yep.
Up
And
to
sure.
bat.
Singled his first time up to bat. Outfield deep. Stefan's first pitch. Driven into right. Bolus on the run.
It can't get
Not
there.
going to get there. That's going to trickle to the fence. That's going to score 1.
Shore going to have a double.
And Shore's in there for another double.
Scores a run. Brings up the third baseman, Tucker Latiberg.
Laddieberg, the next batter. The pitch. Just upstairs, ball 1. Stefan's ready. Kicks and fires. Inside, ball 2. Two and 0 on Laddieberg. Lifted into center. Costello back.
That
That's
might
trouble.
be
That is.
gone.
That's a 3-run homer for Laddieberg. Well, when it's going right, it's going right for the Warriors tonight.
12-0.
Makes the score 12-0.
That's be his fourth on the year.
Mm-hmm. Brings in Hesse.
Really the guy you don't want to miss one on, and Stefan put it down there. Threw a strike. I mean, that's what he's got to do.
Yep.
Hesse.
That pitch just
Oh.
misses. 1-0. I don't know where that missed, but it is still 1-0. Down low. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes on Hesse. That's driven into center. Costello on the run.
Makes play.
Out number 2.
Wolverines finally find that
Costello
second
makes
out.
the grab for the second out.
Out number
Brings
2
up
doesn't
second
come.
baseman Manny Hubner.
14 batters in. Brings in Hubner. Swing and miss, strike 1. The 0-1. Upstairs, 1-1.
I don't know where you're supposed to put that, Brad. I'm going to be honest with you.
The 1-1 pitch by Stefan.
Gets away at 2-1.
Two balls and a strike on Manny Hubner. The pitch. Grounded foul. 2-2. Well, one thing's for sure. They put the bat on the ball.
Yeah.
Got him looking. Wow, what a pitch.
Curveball.
Out number 3, but the Warriors score 12 and lead 12-0. We'll go to the bottom of the first after this.
All right, back here for the bottom of the first. Wolverines going to their first chance to hit here, Brad. Down 12-0, going to have to fight back.
Yes, they will. It'll be Gudgeon, Meester, and Costello.
And we'll see how Hesse does there on the mound. Looks like he's going to throw pretty much out of the stretch. First
Gudgeon
pitch is a ball.
Down low on Gudge. Gudgeon erases that back line.
Always.
As usual.
Keep telling Coach saves chalk by just not putting it in there.
Just make a half, 3/4 of a rectangle. In strike number 1. 1-1 on Gudgeon. Gudgeon takes upstairs, 2-1. The 2-1 by Hesse. He's going to line one
Good
into
ball.
Right. That's a good
Ooh,
start.
and a
Oh,
big
that
hop,
gets by him.
but
Gudgeon,
not too far.
No.
Got his glove on it, but Gudgeon with a single to start this one off.
That'll bring up the shortstop, Colin Meester.
You know, Wapsie in that first inning, Brad, 12 runs on 7 hits.
Yep.
Handful of walks in there, too. So that's really...
Talk about no free passes, and
Yep.
that, there's a few of them that got in there.
First pitch to Meester.
Outside, ball 1. One and 0. Gudgeon has a short lead. They chase him back. Jokin playing first tonight. Holden, Gudgeon on. Hesse looks, delivers the 1-0. Meester swings and misses, strike 1.
Meester swung through it.
1-1. That pitch is outside. 2-1. Comes the late sun through the clouds. A 2-1. Outside, 3-1. Costello on deck.
It's going to be important for the Wolverines not to bail Hesse out here.
Nope.
Make him throw strikes and hit when he throws strikes. Don't give him anything.
The 3-1 by Hesse. Costello's going to chop one to
Meester.
Ladyberg. Excuse me, yep. There's one.
Gudgeon slides early, try and get out of the way. But that will be the first out.
Warriors get the force at second for the first out. Brings up the
Now we'll bring Costello.
Yep. Sorry. Meester's going to be on first. On the fielder's choice. Costello looks at strike one. Oh and 1 on Carson Costello. That pitch is outside, 1-1.
Shore came up like he's going to throw it to first, but Jokin was not looking for the ball to come to him.
The 1-1. That pitch is outside, 2-1. Two and one on Carson Costello. Costello swings and misses strike two. 2-2. Meester on first. Costello strikes out.
They're going to throw down first. Like I said, Jokin not really looking for that.
For the second out.
Strikeout number one by
First
Hesse.
baseman Lou Texter.
Brings in Lou Texter. Hesse, eyeball and Meester. Texter takes outside. Ball one. Keegan Bolus on deck if Texter would reach.
Ball two.
Ball two. He was going to take a hack at it. Held up. 2-0 on Lou. That's down low.
3-0.
Three balls, no strikes.
Ball four.
Four straight to Lou. Puts
The walk brings up the right fielder.
that's Hesse's first walk. Giving up this inning brings in Keegan Bolus.
Top of the third in softball. Wolverines up 6-5.
Good game at softball right now.
Bolus ready.
Ball one, but
No.
yeah, not far enough away that Meester could take third.
No.
Looked like it was going to, but
Shore has a good arm back there.
I think something happened there with a pitch call. Somebody got crossed up.
1-0 on Keegan Bolus.
And Shore goes out and chats with Hesse. Bolus back in, ready to go.
The 1-0. Outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. That's
Inside.
3-0. Now
This
Hesse's-
is
yep.
what we saw last night out of the Wolverines. Patience and just making the pitcher throw strikes.
Runners take their lead. That's
Ball
way
four.
outside.
Bolus going to take a walk.
The walk to Bolus brings up the left fielder, Micah Walston.
And that's going to bring a visit to the mound. Hesse, just a sophomore,
Yep.
Brad. But already 4 starts and 5 appearances. Like I said, with this team having played so much,
Mm-hmm.
they've got a lot of innings in, a lot of appearances. I mean, just have been on the field a lot.
Yep, they have.
And you play 22 games by June 12th. You're putting them in. Your umpire going to go Get the coach off field. All right, so Hesse going to face Walston here.
Be Walston. If he would reach, it would be Drew Brock. The pitch by Hesse.
Yep.
Strike one.
Well, and if you're Walston, that's a tough one to really be ready to hack at after, 8 straight balls.
Walston's going to chop one in the hole.
Oh, first baseman slips, but they got him at first.
Oh, boy.
Hesse made a good attempt, made a good run over there.
Wow.
Coach Burns not really saying anything, so must have been a good call.
Yep. Wolverines leave the bases loaded. We'll go to the bottom of the second after this.
All right, back here in Dike, top of the second inning. Wolverines trail 12-0. Had the bases loaded, but could not get a run across.
Seen this lately, that the Wolverines have just had runners in scoring position, but cannot make anything happen.
Well, Stefan going to get his next
Stint here.
his next inning here.
Look at the 7, 8, 9 hitters for the Warriors. Jokin, Shannon, and Sauerbry. Strike one.
Well, and I think we found where that call is going to be made. It's the inside edge. We've seen that now with a couple batters.
0-1.
Good
Chop
pitch.
foul.
Stefan way up here.
0-2. Here comes the 0-2.
Down foul the first baseline.
Just foul.
Well, do the 0-2 over again.
0-2 on Jokin. The pitch.
Now a little too far inside.
1-2.
Breeze blowing pretty good right back in our face.
The 1-2. Just in tight. 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to catch that
3-2.
inside edge.
Stefan's pounding that inside part of the plate. The 3-2.
Inside again. Put a runner on first.
Brings up the shortstop, Garrett Shannon.
Brings on the shortstop, Shannon. Singled his first time up to bat. Stefan's ready. Lifted high into center, right center field.
Tailing towards Bolus. He makes the catch.
Good job.
Runner was not tagged up. He's tucked off a little bit early. So he had to go back, but
Wallace makes the grab for the first out.
Out number 1.
That'll bring up the left fielder, Trayton Sauerbry.
Brings in Sauerbry. Drew a walk his first time up to bat. Stefan's ready. The pitch. Lifted into center. Costello corrals it underneath
No
and
tag at first.
makes the
so
play. One pitch, two
Quickly,
outs.
two
there
outs.
you go.
Oh, and this is what we talked about. Here's where you want to be careful, but that bottom of the order, make them hit the ball.
Yep. Brings in Bellis.
Strike, good start. Stepping right on that now outside edge, but that left edge of the plate.
0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. 0-2.
Good pitch back inside. Bellis had slid in trying to get that outside pitch, and Stefan, good job busting him back in.
0-2 on Bellis. Stefan delivers. Good pitch there. Just got a piece of it. Fouled it off.
Looks like we're out of baseballs again.
Oh, 0-2 do-over to Briar Bellis. Center fielder for the Warriors. Fouls another one away. And we'll do another 0-2 count. Stefan's pitch. Little inside. That gets behind McCumber.
But runner doesn't go anywhere.
Not far enough. 1-2 now. On Bellis. Stefan throws. Lifted high. Left field. Walston coming in. Makes the play. Out number 3. And the Warriors strand one. And we'll go to the bottom of the second after this.
All right, back here for the bottom of the second. Wolverines do hold the Warriors to nothing there in the top of 2. So Jabrock going to look to get this one started.
Good job by Cooper Stefan.
Designated hitter, Gavin
Be the DH Jabrock. It'll be the catcher McCumber and the third baseman Dancer. Ball 1. One and 0. The pitch. Jabrock's going to line one into right.
Down. Right fielder couldn't make the play. Jabrock with a base hit. And you can't convince me otherwise.
We'll call it.
That one dove on the right fielder late.
Brings in Cole McCumber.
catcher Cole McCumber.
Jabrock with his lead.
Pitch. McCumber looks at strike 1. Connor Dancer on deck. Jabrock again with his lead. Jokin holding him on. McCumber going to chop one in the hole.
Not going to get Jabrock. It almost didn't get McCumber. They did, but almost didn't. So Jabrock up to second on McCumber's fielder's choice.
Ground out for the first out. Brings up the third baseman, Connor Dancer.
Well, we talked about this. Dancer's been putting the bat on the ball pretty solid lately.
Hesse's first pitch. He's going to chop one to the second baseman.
Big
Big
hop.
hop.
They will get Dancer,
Yep.
but Brock does go to third.
The second out of the inning brings up the second baseman, Ryan Gudgeon.
Wolverines come back to the top of the order with Gudgeon looking to duplicate what he did the first time up. Hesse going to ask for a different baseball. Tried to throw it right to the umpire instead of his catcher, but
Yeah. Hesse's only thrown 5 pitches this inning. Maybe more. Maybe I don't have it counted right.
no. McCumber hit the second pitch.
And Jabrock hit the second
Or
pitch.
Jabrock hit the second pitch. McCumber hit the second pitch, and Dancer hit the first one. So another curve up a little bit, though.
1-1 on Gudgeon. The pitch. Gudgeon's going to foul it off to the right. Find the blacktop. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 outs. The pitch. Outside, that gets away. Here comes
Jabrock going to score the first run for the Wolverines on that pass ball, wild pitch, whatever you want to call it.
2-2.
Scores on the wild pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes. The pitch to Gudgeon. Grounded in the hole. Makes the play.
Joe can start to go for it and was able to get back for it, but
Third out of the inning.
Out number 3, but the Wolverines score 1. We'll go to the top of the third after this.
all right, back here in Dike for the top of the third. Wolverines get 1, but that is it. And trail this one 12-1 going in the top of the third.
Leading off the top of the third. for the
It will
Warriors,
be
right
Dana
fielder,
Shore Laddyberg.
Stepping on the mound for next inning work.
The first pitch. Driven into right. Well hit.
Ruh-roh. Great play out there.
Keegan Bolus
by
makes
Bolus.
a good play.
Great play by Keegan Bolus in right
Track
field.
that one down out there.
Wow.
It'll bring up the catcher, Jake Shore.
Out number 1. Brings in Shore. The pitch. Down low, ball 1. 1-0. There's the 1-0. Driven
Oof.
foul, 1-1.
Yep, way ahead of that one, but long strike.
Mm-hmm.
I think here, if you're Stefan, you can work that inside against him. That's what you want to do.
Yep.
Don't let him get those arms extended.
The 1-1.
Good
Boy,
pitch.
Don't know where that one was at, but we'll say it's 2-1 now.
Oh, it is 2-1. We can say whatever
Yep.
you want. I'm gonna say it's 1-2, but it's 2-1.
Here's the 2-1 by Stefan. It's upstairs, 3-1. Three balls and a strike on shore. I can't believe they're going to give him anything good.
And they look to appeal, and the umpire just walks towards second base. You know, Brad, I'm going to be honest with you. That we've seen this over and over. The base umpire is not paying attention to what's going on the field.
Yep.
I saw it in Parkersburg the other night too. And it's consistent.
Oh my
and
goodness.
he airmails that one.
That's going to move short a second.
Wild throw will move Shore down to second.
Laddieberg homered his last time up to bat. Inside, ball one. One and 0 on Laddieberg. Driven into right. That's going to go through.
Bolus comes up with it. We'll see. They're going to hold the runner at third. Good job of getting it in.
So the single by Laddieberg.
Yep, runners at the corners.
And it brings up the pitcher, Blake Hesse. And the Dodgers.
Hesse, your next batter. Ready? Runners on the corners. The pitch. Upstairs, ball one. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Inside. 2-0. The 2-0 from Stefan. Outside, 3-0. Three balls, no strikes. Runners on the corners. Hubner on deck. Lifted high into right. Bolus
camping. Oh, but
doesn't make the play.
couldn't make the catch, and that is going to be just a long single as the runner at first had to stay tagged. But the Warriors will score another one. That one looked like Bolus was camped under it and just drifted a little further than he thought.
On a long single. It brings up the second baseman,
Hubner, your next batter. Strike number one.
Ball popped out of McCumber's glove, but not far enough away.
Still one out. Two on. One across. Stefan's pitch upstairs.
McCumber
Hey,
thought it went behind
You
him,
know
but
what? That's a good fake.
it was in his glove, so good job extending up and getting that one.
1-1. That's going to definitely
One
get
got
by.
away. A little too wide for him to get to.
runners advance on wild pitch.
2-1. Two balls and a strike on Hubner. Don't know where that one was at, but it's going to be 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike. 1 out, 2 on. Stefan's pitch. Lifted high.
Meester.
That
Makes
one
play.
will be the out.
2 outs here.
Makes the grab for the second out.
Out number 2. Brings in Jokin.
TJ Jokin.
Chopped high. Holy smokes.
Dancer up with it. Makes the throw to first.
One pitch,
Dancer
third
makes
out.
the grab.
It'll be, but the Warriors score one. We'll go to the bottom of the third after this.
All right, throw is down, and we're going to start this one off with Meester. Bottom of the third, Wolverines trail 13-1.
It'll be Meester, Costello, and Texter.
For the Wolverines.
Brad, we talked about in pregame. This is the group that's got to get it going.
Yep.
Starts with Meester here.
Hesse on the mound yet. Strike number one. Oh and 1. That's outside. 1 and 1. One ball and a strike to the shortstop, Colin Meester.
And hit him.
That's too far inside.
Meester hit by the pitch. Brings up the center fielder, Carson Costello.
Costello looking to get something going. Struggled at the plate last night. Struck out his first time. Costello zip foul. 0 and 1.
You got the third baseman back, and he's even off the line. But even with the bag, you can put this one down that line, and you're not getting either one of these runners.
The 0-1. Costello squares outside. Ball 1.
Good show. We'll see what the Warriors do here. He's going to back right back up.
Down low. 2 and 1. Two balls and a strike. Hesse's pitch. Outside. 3 and 1. Carson just going to rip it right up the middle. Out number 1. Safe at.
Shortstop made a good play.
Play by the shortstop on the fielder's choice.
Get Meester at 2.
Brings up the first baseman, Lou Texter.
Just only out number 1. Brings in Lou. Gonna chop one to the first baseman. That's going to be
ball.
fair.
Into right field. Costello going to round to third.
It's going to have a.
Lou with a great single.
Moves Costello to third. And brings up the right fielder, Keegan Bolus.
It's only the third hit for the Wolverines tonight, but nonetheless, we have runners on the corners. Looking to cut into this lead. Lou takes a short lead. Jokin holding him on. He's going to nub one foul. That
Bolus way out in front of it. just no. I guess Hesse gonna go ahead and go get it himself.
Yeah, whatever. Bolus down in the count, 0-1. Hesse ready. The pitch.
Nope.
Outside, ball 1.
Bolus will be aggressive, but he's a fairly patient hitter up there.
1-1. Down low, 2-1. Will take their lead. That's in tight on Bolus.
I had a chance to chat with him after the game last night, and he was, like he said, he'll take any way on base, take the walk if it's there.
The 3-1.
Yep.
Strike number 2.
Nice curveball.
3-2. 1 out. Gonna
There
chop
you go.
line one right up the middle. That's gonna score Costello from third.
Single up the middle for Bolus. Scores Costello, and it brings up the left fielder, Micah Walston.
And that's a great piece of hitting with a full count.
Mm-hmm.
Take it back up the middle and through the hole. But Bolus over the last few games, that's what when he's hit, that's what he's hit is back up the middle.
Brings in Walston. Walston swings and misses, strike 1.
Here, if you're Walston, you got all these outfielders are shallow.
I think so. Just missed. 1-1. 13-2.
Fouled off. A late decision swing,
Yeah.
but a right one because that ball curved in.
1-2 on Michael Walston. Gavinger Brock on deck. The 1-2. Just gets a piece of it, and we'll do a 1-2 count over again.
Hanging in there.
Just need to get a little. 1-2. That pitch is outside. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hesse's ready. Swung and missed. Strike 3. Out number 2.
The strikeout brings
Well,
up
the second strikeout for Hesse.
Jabrock.
Brings in Jabrock. Singled his first time up to bat.
You could use one right here. Ooh, big bender for strike 1.
0-1. Jabrock's going to lift one into right.
Right fielder is under it, though, and does make the play.
Out number 3. Wolverines leave 2 on base, score 1. Nonetheless, we'll go to the top of the 4th after this.
All right, back here for the top of the 4th. Wolverines trailing 13-2. Did scratch one more across, but are going to have to play some defense and get back up to bat.
For sure. It'll be the 8-9-1 hitters for the Warriors. Shannon, Sauerbrei, and Bellis. Stefan still on the hill. Stefan rocks and fires. Pitch outside.
Well, and I'll tell you, Brad, Stefan has come in and pitched pretty well here when he came in there in the first.
He has. Doesn't get the call. 2-0. 2 balls and a strike on Shannon. Lifted on the infield. Gudgeon back.
Drift in.
Did he catch that? He did.
Yep, he made the play.
Nice play by Gudgeon for the first out. Brings up the left fielder, Trayton Sauerbrei.
Out number 1. Sauerbrei, the number 9 hitter. Left fielder. Late movement misses down low. Ball 1. 1-0. I don't know. 2-0. 2 balls and no strikes. The pitch. 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. 4-pitch walk given up to Sauerbrei.
We'll bring up the center fielder, Briar Bellis.
Bellis, the next batter. Stefan's first pitch. Outside, ball 1. The 1-0. 2-0. Two balls, no strikes, 1 runner on. Cumber's going to fire down to second, not in time.
Short hops into Meester.
Stolen base by Sauerbrei.
That was a strike call.
2-1.
2-1 on Bellis. Here's the pitch. Upstairs, 3-1. Lifted into right.
Runner going to tag at second. Bullet's going to get it. Runner tags up. Gets to
Bullis
third.
makes the grab for the second out. Runner advances.
2 outs.
It'll bring up the right fielder.
Brings
Dana.
in Dana. Two outs. Good stop by McCumber. Down in the dirt, 1-0. That pitch is outside, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. The pitch, outside, 3-0. Stefan's pitch. Strike 1. Just kind of let her be thrown in there.
Yep, 3-1 count.
The 3-1. Curveball doesn't get the call.
The walk brings up the catcher, Jake Shore.
Brings in Shore. 2 for 3 tonight. Double, a single. Shore's ready. So is Stefan. Strike number 1. 0-1. Stefan sets. There goes the runner. Lifted high on the infield. Lou may have a play. He does. Got him. Good job by Lou of locating the dugout and making the play for out number 3. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th right after this.
All right, back here. Haha, fooled y'all again. Back here for the bottom of the 4th. Wolverines down 13-2. I'm having a little problem with the music tonight. I keep hitting extra buttons that I shouldn't. So
Jiminy crickets. Be the 8-9-1 hitters for the Wolverines.
well, if 8 and 9 can get on, you turn it over with a couple of guys on. Cumber swings through that first one.
Hitting off the top of the 4th for the Wolverines, catcher Cole McCumber.
0-1. Cumber's going to drive one foul back behind us.
Well, got a good piece of it. Just got to straighten that out a little bit.
0-2.
I'm going to expect we're going to see the curveball here.
Hesse's ready.
Nope, gets through. McCumber going to take off. Hey, that's a good way to get on.
Hey, yep, drop 3rd strike.
Ball squirts through to, and now Shore going to throw that thing back out into the middle of the field as he overthrew Hesse. But
McCumber moves to first on drop 3rd strike.
But, hey,
and we're going to
anyway
have
on.
Aiden Walston
will be the third.
to run for McCumber.
Brings up the 3rd baseman, Connor Dancer.
Laddieberg deep at 3rd.
Yeah. I don't know if Dancer can put it down, though. I haven't seen him bunt at all this year.
That
That one gets away, and
there goes Walston to
easily
2nd.
going to go to 2.
Ball 1. Well, this at least breaks up 2.
Yep. Well, and you got to throw that ball across the diamond. You can't just step on 2nd. So at least makes them and now hopefully pulls a hole open that.
She's going to chop one slowly to the shortstop.
Just
In
got
time.
Dancer.
Out number 1.
Nice play by Shannon for the first out.
Oh, back to the top of the order. 1 out, 1 on. Again, we talked about it off air before this inning that the Wolverines need to put a big number up here. Cut this lead.
Short lead by Walston at third. Gudgeon looks at strike one.
No comment.
And me neither. Ball low. 1-1. 1 on, 1 out. That curveball misses outside. 2-1. Two balls and a strike. Hesse's pitch. 3-1 on Gudgeon.
Nope.
That's going to be a walk.
Gudgeon draws that walk, and expectation is he's going to take second here.
Third walk given up by Hesse.
Colin Meester.
Brings in Meester. Reached on a fielder's choice and was hit by a pitch. Gudgeon ready. There he goes. And that's going to be...
He's going to be away a little bit, so he didn't even have to worry about it. Ball one on Meester.
Here's the trouble spot for the Wolverines.
Yep. Like to see these three get going here.
Mm-hmm. He's going to line
There
one
you
into
go.
left field. Martin's going to wave Gudgeon around. Oh, what in the heck?
Interference.
I would think so.
Gudgeon scores anyway, so you don't need to worry about it, but
Single by
Oh,
Meester.
my goodness.
Two Wolverine runs.
Ladyberg clearly in the way of Gudgeon,
correct.
but
Two across. Costello coming up here. Great piece of hitting by Meester. Just hit that into left field, and we're going to have time on a conference on the mound. Might be it for
Hesse,
Hesse.
we will see.
Well, and those are two big runs by the Wolverines.
Yeah, they
You
are.
need to like to put up about 4 more.
I'd like to see about 8 more.
Well, I'm
I'm just kidding.
I'm going to start with 4. I want 8, but where is my song?
No, Hesse's going to stay in.
All right. Well, quick conference.
Outfield shallow. Costello at the plate.
Batting for the Wolverines, center fielder Carson Costello.
1 out, 1 on.
Curveball
Misses.
outside.
Ball 1. 1-0. Hesse's ready. Going to drive one to the second baseman. Just
No.
gets the 1.
Yeah, his only play was to first. But that is the second out.
For the second out, brings up the first baseman,
Brings in Lou Texter.
Lewis Texter.
Texter finds a way on here.
Singled his last time up to bat. He's 1 for 2.
He's played well.
Lou looks at a ball outside as he had the night off last night.
Yeah, he hit, but yeah, did not field. I think it helped him quite a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Rejuvenated him a little bit.
1-0. That pitch is way outside. 2-0.
And right now, with 2 outs, Hesse is paying a whole lot of attention to Meester at second.
No.
Checking Meester over and over.
Lou looks at strike 1. 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. He's going to chop one. Foul.
Foul ball.
2-2. Two and two. Two outs. 2 across for the Wolverines. Pitch is outside. Full count now. protect here. Oh, Lou calls time.
No, haven't. That's when you know he's in his rhythm
Yep.
because he likes to mess with the pitcher.
The 3-2. Oh my! Got him way on the outside corner.
Yikes!
The strikeout.
Nonetheless, that's out number 3, strikeout number 3, and the Wolverines will go to the top of the 5th.
All right, back here for the top of the 5th. Wolverines do get 2, which makes this a 9-run game.
For the Warriors,
Mm-hmm.
third baseman
But
Tucker Latimer.
got to dodge this one here.
Stefan back on.
Throws Laddieberg inside. Ball 1. Is he a senior?
Yes.
Ball 2. I'm not looking for him to get anything great, but 2-0. The pitch. Chop to Meester at short. Got
Great
him in
stretch
time.
by Lou.
Woo.
Nice play by Meester for the first out. Brings up the pitcher, Blake Hesse.
Hesse is 2 for 3. Curveball misses. 1-0. The pitch by Stefan. Grounded to the shortstop Meester again.
Another good play. Another good stretch by Texter.
Same result.
Again for the second out.
Brings in Hubner.
This is big. The Wolverines can get
Yeah.
out of here quick and go hit again.
Yeah. Wolverines will be in action tomorrow night at Hudson. And then back home for a doubleheader against Denver on Monday.
Well, and that one will be interesting because they went over to Denver and really kind of did what Wapsie did tonight and scored early and often.
Driven into left center field. Costello there. Makes the play. Out number 3.
Costello makes the grab for out number 3.
The Warriors go down in order.
Moves us to
And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th after this.
All right, back here, bottom of the fifth. Wolverines down 9, and Briar Bellis, a freshman, going to come in and throw. He's only thrown 14 innings on the year. He does have 21 strikeouts, 18 walks, and teams are hitting 237 against him.
Brings in Keegan Bolus. Bolus is going
Right
to
up
line
the
one
mid-
up the middle.
Bowl is hot again. Well, Brad, we talked about it. Bolus has been, when Bolus is on, that's where he's putting
Very
it, is
true.
right back up
Yep.
the middle.
Another lefty in Walston.
And quick conversation there by, looked like that was Latterberg at third. Looked like that was him. Walston's going to hit the ball in the outfield.
That's going to be a single. That
Skips.
gets by. Oh,
But Bolus was looking, I think Bolus got his steps off as he turned to turn.
Moves the runners. And it brings up
And 2 hits for the Wolverines
DH.
right off the bat.
There's Jabrock.
Right here, just keep staying set.
Yep.
Yeah, and with what this score is, one swing is not gonna win it.
That pitch by Bellis is outside.
Well, and that's the first pitch that the Wolverines have let go by in this inning.
First time Bellis is going to have to throw pitch number 2 to a batter. Jabrock's going to foul it away. 1-1. Right fielder a little deeper. Center fielder shallow.
But slid over to right.
Yep. Big hole in left center. Jabrock's going
Ooh.
to swing and miss strike 2.
Just got a little ahead of it.
1-2. 2 on.
Nope.
Nope. 2-2 now.
Awful close one to watch with 2 strikes.
It is.
Kind of throws that looping curve.
The 2-2 by Bellis. Fouls it away. Live to see another one.
Good piece. Brock gets just a piece of it. That's all he's got to do. Square one up here.
Cumber on deck.
Got a lot of green in left field.
The 2-2 by Bellis.
Oh,
Swings and misses strike 3.
good at bat though by Jabrock.
Strike out for the first out. Brings up the catcher, Cole McCumber.
Brings in McCumber. Good block,
One.
but it's 1-0.
Well, here we saw with Bolus and Walston, if you see something you like, hit it.
1-1, or excuse me, 1-0. 2-0. Sun is in Martin's eyes, it looks like. That pitch is upstairs, and it's a 3-0 on Cole McCumber.
Well, you know he's taken here. At 3-0.
Connor Dancer on deck.
Yep.
Strike 1.
Uh,
3-1.
And sitting here 3-1, you've got a great opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good hitter's pitch. Ball 4.
Ball 4 to McCumber, and that's going to load the bases for Connor Dancer.
So,
Bring up the third baseman.
yep, and that's going to bring that'll bring Walston back
Back out,
in
yep.
to run.
The courtesy runner.
First walk given up by
So
Bellis.
right here, if Dancer can put one in play, you got Aiden chasing his older brother.
Foot race. Dancer looks at ball 1 down low. Outfield straight away now.
He's going to step off.
Dancer asks
Nope.
for time.
Nope, we got a balk. I think he stepped off the wrong way. So that's going to bring a run.
Moves the runners up 90 feet.
Scores a run, moves the runners up.
Still 1-0 on Connor Dancer. Dancer swings and misses strike one.
Well, now a base hit could get you two. So Aiden Walston runs really well at second.
Strike two. 1-2. Bellis is going to fire the 1-2 to Connor Dancer right here. Dancer's going to line one.
That's tailing away from the center fielder.
Doesn't make the play, hits
One
the bottom
off
of the fence.
That is going to score two. Dancer going to hold at second, but two more runs in for the Wolverines. The Walston brothers.
Dancer with the double scores two more. 13-7. And it brings up the
Well, and here we go to the top of the order, Brad.
Ryan Gudgeon.
Yep, and that might be it for Bellis. He might not make it through more than an out. Nope, he is going to be done. That is going to be
That's it.
whoever was at short.
Shannon.
I think it's Shannon. I think it was still Shannon.
I think so. Shannon's had an appearance.
And that's going to be okay. So yeah, they did make a little move there. Hesse went to third, or no, that's 24.
That's
Hesse. Hesse
Yep.
went to third. Latterberg went to second. Now he's going to move over to short.
Latterberg to short.
Now into pitch, Garrett Shannon.
So who then? Bellis goes to second.
Well, he just came back out. Yeah, I'm assuming he's going to go to second base, or they're going to move whoever started at second back there because he's standing in
Huebner?
the infield. And I think he's going. I think Bellis is going to back out to the left field where he started the game. Yep, he's trotting out to the outfield. So. So Bellis is going to be in the outfield.
Yep.
And I think it's, yeah, whoever started at second, Huebner, is back at second.
Okay. We'll leave it at that.
Yep, Hesse is going to be at third still, which he made that switch and I didn't see it. And then Latterberg has moved over to short. So Shannon on the year.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6.
He's got 2 appearances, a save. He's thrown 10 innings, 15 strikes, 15 strikeouts. Teams are hitting 229 against him. So Gudgeon going to get a chance to see him for the first time.
That pitch is upstairs. Ball 1.
And Shannon, just a sophomore. A lot of young guys on this Warrior team.
The pitch. That's in
Ooh.
tight. 2-0.
I'm not sure. Shannon kind of looked like he was making a move toward. We saw that the other night too.
Mm-hmm. The 2-0 to Ryan Gudgeon. Gudgeon looks at strike 1.
Well, and then think about this like starting a game off. Gudgeon's first chance to see a pitcher.
Yep.
You want to see what he throws. Give everybody else a chance to see it too.
Gudgeon swings and misses strike 2. 2-2.
That one in tight.
Full count now. Got to protect. Here comes the 3-2 from Shannon. He's going to chop one back to the pitcher.
He's going to check both runners and go to first. Or check the runner. I didn't realize there's only one on.
Ground out for out number 2.
Oh, and here's going to bringing up Meester.
Meester.
Been hit once.
Yep. 1 for 3. Reached on a fielder's choice.
Well, looking for him to put something in the green.
Shannon's first pitch to Meester. Curveball strike.
Good movement. One looked like that was going to tail right in on Meester and broke.
0-1. Doesn't
That one outside.
get that one out. 1-1.
And he'll get hit.
Got hit again.
For the second time tonight.
Meester hit by the pitch.
And here, Costello coming up
Brings
here,
up
and
the center fielder, Carson
you know
Costello.
you're looking for him to get going. This would be a great time for it.
2 on with Costello at the plate. The pitch by Shannon. Down low. Ball 1. One and 0 on Costello.
Ooh,
1-1 now.
took a hack at one. It was going to be close, but a good piece of it.
1 ball, 1 strike. Costello swings and misses. Strike 2. One and 2. Here's the pitch. Stella's going to stay alive.
Fouled it off.
The 1-2 do-over from Shannon to Costello. Swing and miss, strike 3.
Well,
The strikeout ends the fifth.
Wolverines get 3.
Move to the top of
Makes the
six.
score 7-13.
Warriors 13, Wolverines
We will
7.
go to the top of the 6th after this.
all right, back here in Dike for the top of the 6th. Wolverines put 3 more up, trail this one 13-7. And really, Brad, other than that first inning where Wapsie Valley scored 12,
Yeah.
Wolverines have held them in check.
Exactly right.
Cooper Steffen done a great job since he came on the bump here for the Wolverines.
It'll be Jokic, Shannon, and Sauerbrei.
Well, and this is 3 you want to get right away here.
Mm-hmm. The pitch. Swing and miss, strike 1.
You know, Steffen took a little bit off of that and got some good movement at the end of it. So, a good pitch. Got Jokin way out in front.
0-1. Line back
Yep.
up the middle. That's
Ooh, but not
Meester's
very
gonna have
hard.
a play.
Meester comes up firing.
Meester
Good
with the
play.
for the first out.
Out number 1.
The grass helped us there, Brad.
Just a little bit. A little liner up the middle. Knocked down by the grass on the infield.
And right, Meester able to come over and make that play.
Brings in the number 8 hitter, Garrett Shannon.
And Shannon came in and threw at the end of that last inning.
Down low, ball 1.
Good block by McCumber.
Steffen's ready.
Ooh.
Doesn't get the call. 2-0. Lifted high, right, out of play. In the trees, going to hit somebody if they're not paying attention.
Well, they're not paying attention.
Wolverines 10, Warriors 9.
Ooh, Wolverine softball
Wow.
players come back and get the win. Nice job, ladies.
You bet. 2-1.
3-1 now.
3-1 now. That's a walk.
Yeah, that's what they said.
5 walks.
McCumber.
Giving up.
Now McCumber going to come out and talk to Steffen. So
Brings in Sauerbrei. 0 for 3. Pair of walks. Just above the head. One and 0 on Trayton Sauerbrei. 2-0 down low. The 2-0 from Steffen. Driven into right. That's going to be a base hit.
Shannon going to stop at second as Bolus comes up clean with it.
Single.
And it will bring up
Comes the top of the order.
Briar Bellis.
5, Briar Bellis.
Bellis was all over that last inning. Pitcher, center fielder, back into the outfield. 1 out, 2 on. Up high, ball 1.
Uh-oh.
That's going to spell trouble unless that goes foul. And
Foul
it
ball.
does.
Tailed foul, thankfully.
Yikes. That was just a long foul.
Long strike. Strike one.
We'll take it. That one was hit a mile in the air. Steffen's 1-1 to Bellis. That gets away.
Runners will move up.
Advances the runners.
One out. And the top of the order in. As Bellis is in that left-handed batter's box with a 2-1 count on him. Grounded to the shortstop, Gudgeon over the glove. That's going to plate 2 for sure. A single.
Warriors get 2. Brings up number 0, Caden Dana.
Brings in Dana, makes the score 15-7. Ball up. Oh, gosh.
Steffen turned. I don't know if that came off McCumber's hand wrong or what. He almost hit Steffen.
I don't know if it did hit Steffen.
It might have. It almost did.
That was thrown weird.
Yeah. Umpire
Holy
going to check the
smokes.
ball.
I'll take it.
Throws it back into So back to Stefan, who examines it.
0-1 on Dana. The pitch. Strike one.
1-1 now. 1 out.
Yep.
Runner on second.
Did I mix that up? I probably did. 1-1. Way up high. 2-1. Get her down.
Just relax.
2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Swing and miss, strike 2. 2-2. Stefan's pitch. That gets away from McCumber. Going to make it full count.
Advances the runner.
3-2. Just put it over the plate. The 3-2. It's going to walk him.
Cumber with a good block to keep the runner at third.
To Dana.
6 walks.
Brings up the catcher, Jake Shore.
Brings in Shore. Runners on the corners for the Warriors. Stefan got Shore to pop out.
Just to Stefan back to the mound. Giving the runner second base.
Stolen base for Dana.
1-0 count on Shore. Could really put a dent in the scoreboard here. That's lifted high. Foul. Get out of the way, people. Nope. Guess not.
Or just watch it.
Yep.
You know, do what you want.
Kind of like standing outside watching a tornado go by.
Yeah, just stand there.
1-1. That's above the head of Shore. 2-1.
Stefan right now trying to overthrow a little bit.
Yep. Just get it across. Two balls and a strike. Stefan nods. Down low. 3-1. 30-45. Here comes the 3-1. In tight, ball 4.
And that's going to bring Coach Martin out to the mound.
Brings up the shortstop, Tucker.
Looks like we're going to have a few. Maybe. I'm not going to make any changes, just going to have a quick conversation.
Just a conversation here.
I thought Nielsen was going to come and pitch as he
No,
came
he
trotting
just-
out on the field.
He's just bringing out baseballs
Yep.
to the umpire.
Base pads full of
Warriors.
This could spell trouble with Laddieberg up to bat.
Yeah, this is not the guy you want to face
No,
after.
you don't. After the quick inning in the 5th, Stefan struggling here in the 6th. And he's going to face Tucker Laddieberg. Gives him ball 1. One and 0. Gets behind McCumber, scores a run.
Just overthrowing right now.
A Warrior run.
2-0.
7.
Everybody moves up. Two and 1 on Laddieberg. Or excuse me, 2-0. Gonna score another one. 3-0.
Another run on the wild pitch.
3-0.
And they're going to intentionally walk him,
him,
which I expected. I wondered why they didn't do it a pitch ago.
The walk to Lattimer. Brings up number 24, Blake Hesse.
Brings in Hesse. There goes.
Gladberg was going to take it anyway. Ball 1.
Stolen base for Lattimer.
1-0. It's inside. 2-0. Nobody warming up in the bullpen. Just going to eat this one away. It's driven high, shallow. Going to be fair if anybody.
Meester with a great play.
I would appeal at third. Lou wants to appeal.
And he's out.
Double play.
He left early. I wondered about that.
I would agree.
So that's going to get the second and third out. Wolverines, Meester with a great play to go get the out, and then the runner left early.
Moves us to the bottom of the 6th.
So we'll go to the bottom of the 6th right after this.
Warriors.
Well, here we go, Brad. Bottom of the 6th. Wolverines going to have to at least put one across. But, you know, after scratching their way back into this, gave up 4 in the top of the 6th, and now down 10.
Texture, Bolus, and Walston. Shannon's first pitch gives Lou a curveball down low. Texture swings and misses, strike 1. The 1-1. Outside, ball 2. Two and 1. Takes upstairs, 3-1. Shannon's 3-1 pitch to Lou. Strike 2. Lou was going to toss the bat, but did not. 3-2.
calls time.
Three and two. Shannon's pitch. Grounded. Foul.
Just foul. Lou got a piece of it and to hang in there.
We'll see a 3-2 do-over. The pitch.
Lifted.
Shallow.
Latterberg going to just drift back on it and make
makes
the play.
the play.
The pop out for the first out.
Oh,
Number one brings in Bolus.
seen Bolus hit a couple back up the middle.
He's 2 for 3. One out. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bolus is going to foul it away. 0-1.
I think he might have fouled that one off his own foot. Hopping around there.
Bolus is going to line one into
Didn't
the
really got
shortstop.
underneath it. And 2 outs here. Wolverine's going to have to do something with 2.
Out to Latterberg for the second out.
Brings in Walston.
Brings up the left fielder, Micah Walston.
Alston fouls one off.
0-1.
One and one.
One ball and a strike.
That one's going to get into left, but the left fielder will make the
Makes the
play,
play,
and that's going to end it.
Ends the ball game.
Play in left field. That will end the game.
Wolverines dropped this one 17-7.
17, Wolverines 7.
And Brad, honestly, it was
Wolverines are in action tomorrow night.
it was that first inning got behind and
Yep.
just struggled to. I mean, they fought back. They made it a tight one and battled
Yeah.
their way back, but
Thanks for coming out.
just really struggle tonight early on and
Yep.
looking to continue to get after it. But no, credit they battled. Credit to this Warrior team who came out in that first inning and just hit.
Hit constantly.
Everybody got a hit. They all came through and swung the bat with some confidence and were able to get that lead that the Wolverines couldn't overcome.
Yep. And, that'll happen in some games. And Wolverines still have to, there's something that has to give here with the top of the order. Struggling the last couple games. Just has to find that confidence back.
Yeah, and I think it's gonna have to start tomorrow night at Hudson. They're gonna have to come out. That's a game they should get. They got both of them the first time around against them, but every time's a different night when you play baseball.
Yep.
It depends upon your pitching and who you see and how you see it. But this is a good one for the Wolverines to let go.
Yeah.
Learn from it, let go, and get on it tomorrow night, because that one tomorrow night's a conference game.
Yeah.
We need to get that one to stay pace with Columbus.
That's for sure. I think Stefan came in, did a great job.
Oh, I credit Stefan for everything tonight. I mean, he came in with the bases loaded and 1 out, and
Yep.
was able to keep the Wolverines afloat and really pitched well after.
He did.
Pitched well after, even in that first inning. But he got put in a bad situation in the first, but he pitched his way through it. And I thought after that, up until that 6th inning, he owned them. I mean, he only gave up a run.
Yep, he did fine.
So I think he did a good job, and that might be, that's going to be a good thing for Coach, having another arm that you can
sure.
throw out there.
Yep.
I mean, that's an obvious thing here is at this point in the year, as many games as we're throwing,
Yeah.
you got to have guys go long, and I think that was probably his mindset tonight was Stefan was going to finish it. and he battled and he got after it. So
Yep.
honestly, I give Stefan all the credit in the world. In fact, so we won't have anybody up here Monday because of the Denver game, because that's a doubleheader.
Yep. Yep.
So we won't have anybody up for the JV game, but we'll get a chance to talk to Stefan because I want to chat with him about that outing. He did an excellent job, I thought.
For sure, yep. I think you did an excellent job. Those last 4 or 5 runs that the Warriors got, they seen Stefan then, quite a few times.
Yeah, third time through the
Yep.
inning for Stefan, and that's always tough when you get through the third time through the lineup, just because guys you've seen him, you know what he's going to throw.
Yep.
And
So the Wolverines dropped this one, 17-10, or 17-7. Lose by 10. We will be back up here Monday night when Denver comes calling for a doubleheader. Wolverines look to get on the winning track again in Hudson. Joe, I believe you're going to be down there watching that ball game.
I'm going to go down and watch it tomorrow night. But junior, if you guys are around and you're not doing anything, come up and watch a junior high play.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the young guys that are going to come in next year and continue to build this program. So definitely get up here and watch those guys play. If you want, go watch the junior high softball teams play.
Yep.
Like I said, those guys are going to be putting a show on tomorrow night with getting a chance to play on these fields. And
yeah, and it's a good opportunity for them kids to do that. Playing on the high school field, no different than playing under the lights in football.
Yep.
So yeah, when the Jayhawks come to town tomorrow night for a junior high game.
Well, and you said it. Will Varsity be on the road? JV Varsity be on the road tomorrow night? We're back on Monday, so not too long before we're right back here on the air, and that's a doubleheader for Denver. With Denver, that's going to be a big couple games.
Yes, it is. So, you have anything else?
I do not.
All right, for Joe Huck, this is Brad Eichenberg. Stay safe, have a good weekend, and we'll talk to you later.